Hey, this is about F102 with basically an overall first impressions video of Cycle Thieves in Time. I'm gonna call this part 2 because now I've actually officially beaten the game. I beat it earlier, and yeah, I've kind of spammed my channel with uploading the stream. I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to stream up on YouTube so that if anybody wants to watch it, they can watch it. But just keep that in mind that it's got this horrible, really squeaky sound in the background. So yeah, if you don't want that, I guess you could always mute it and just watch it as a walkthrough thing. Or if you can put up with it, then yeah, or maybe just put some sort of better background sound in the background so that it blocks out that irritating sound. But anyway, besides that, I beat it today, which was basically a 2.5 hour stream, just finishing off what I didn't do yesterday. So I'm gonna give an overall kind of first impressions review. I'm gonna do a proper review probably sometime later this year. After I've played the game about 3 times, I'm aiming to beat it at least 3 times before I do my LP. I'm gonna do an actual LP where I'm gonna try and collect all the masks and all bottles and all gadgets. The only things I'm not gonna attempt will be the trophies, not trophies, the treasures. I will try and get every one that I can in the PS3, but the ones that I won't be able to get will be the Vita ones. I may get a Vita someday. Well, I want to Vita someday actually. So I will probably try and finish the LP completely when I get a Vita. But anyway, let's get on with the first impressions part 2, which is more the overall review of my first impressions of the game. So, okay, so basically, there's 5 episodes. Plus, there's like an ending episode well, not really an episode, but there's an ending section, which actually I didn't even know about. That was a pretty nice surprise, and I actually found that level to be really cool. It brought back the RC car again, and the actual mission was really cool with the RC car. I've got to say, with the RC car, it's a lot better on Cycle Thieves in Time compared to Sly 3. It just feels better. It's better to control. It's the missions are never annoying. They're very easy, basic missions. So the SE car is a lot better in Sly 4 Thieves in Time. Or Silly Cooper Thieves in Time. Okay, and then it also involved this moment where you played as all ancestors, and I really like the idea. I mean, I liked how you added all the ancestors into one kind of like level. It was really, really unique, and it made the best of the abilities. Now the final boss. I'm gonna say one thing about final boss is it's very like Sly 3 boss with Penelope and Lafui. It's kind of weird as a final boss. Like, there's no difficulty to it. I mean, you fight this boss battle in the end of episode 5 against the elephant woman, which I really can't remember her name. And at times that can be quite a challenging boss. It's not the most hardest in the world, but it is difficult not to do without dying at all. I mean, it's just the bosses in this game, they seem way more advanced than in like Sly 1 to 3. With like there's a lot more to them. There's a lot more like levels and stuff, and I would really think it would be hard not to do any of them without dying, apart from maybe like when you attack Penelope and that. But anyway, let's get on with what I thought about today, and then I'll get on with the overall. So yeah, I really did find the game to be really awesome and fun. The ending, I don't want to spoil it to the extent, because someone might want to watch it, but we haven't actually got to the end of the game yet. But the ending, I found it quite intriguing and they better make a number 2. I'm hoping there's a Sly Cooper Thieves in Time 2 or Sly Cooper. Okay, I don't want to actually say what the name, because it might give away what happens, but there's something happens at the end of the game and it gets you quite like, ooh, I hope it's a second game. And I hope it's not a 7-year wait, because it's just pain to wait 7 years. So I think Senzu did a pretty good job. But I mean, there's things in the game that we could have improved on, but I overall think we did an excellent job for not actually owning the game franchise like at the beginning. Like they didn't create it originally, so they've like took it and like done their own twist with it, and I really like it. I think it's another evolutionized Sly. Like it has everything that original has, but it has more as well. It has like its new things. There are many things I don't like about it though, and there's many things that I love about the game. Some of the things I don't like about it being, I don't like the Sixaxis thing. I don't care for motion control in PS3. I mean, it's better in like the Wii, and yeah, the Wii. I hate the PlayStation Move. I can't control it. You see, if they're gonna develop a Sixaxis thing, we should at least have the option for people who don't care for Sixaxis to do it with analog. I mean, yeah, it's like getting the 3D thing. It's like there for people who like the 3D, but for people who don't care for it, you can have it normal, like we did with Sly 3, which I always like normal because 3D to me is just red and blue, not green, red and blue. I don't really care for 3D, but it's like we had the option for people who don't care for it, have it one way, and then the people who do care, have it that way. I hate how we just like force people who don't care for it to do it. I mean, it's hard to control. I spent probably like 10 minutes on each of the hacking puzzles, just trying to make it through because I kept failing so much. The Sixaxis battling hacking puzzles is probably one of the worst parts in the game, to my opinion, because I just can't control it. And I know a lot of people don't like it. Another big bad thing is loading screens. There's too many loading screens and they're a bit too long. But I guess at the end of the day it doesn't really matter that much, but I guess it could be improved on that. The checkpoint system sometimes is a little bit annoying, like they've kind of just changed the rule that Sly originally had, where if you already like big-bucketed one thing, or you already collected one thing, when you die you already have that. They kind of like changed that so that you have to redo a whole level mission again. I got through it though, so even though I was a bit tough with it, it wasn't really to the point where I was screaming at the screen. Okay. Oh yeah, another thing I want to moan about is Carmelita is in a safe house. I don't know why, because she never has an actual mission. Like, why is she there? I mean, I know she's a playable character and there's a mission you have to do with a trophy. You have to use her to get a trophy, but I still don't see the point in Carmelita being in the safe house. Okay, so basically I'm going to go through some of the things I like, and then just want to wrap this up. I'll try and make it not as long because I've got a bath waiting and I can't go too long with this, but there's a lot of things to collect. I think we put probably too many treasures in the game, to be honest. I mean, I like collecting things and stuff, and don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I think we've put too many in each world, to the point where you were collecting like 300,000 things. The bottles I like because they're original, and the mask idea is pretty cool as well because you unlock like a special thing. But I don't like the idea of the treasures like with the Vita thing, because not everybody wants to pay money to get a Vita. I want to get the game and know that I can complete it 100% without having to get another console, or a handheld or whatever. I don't really like the idea. Plus, I think there's a bit too many treasures in, but I guess it makes the game longer with like collecting and stuff. The game is a very long game. I think it's the longest game of Sire, in my opinion. Okay, let me just go through a few more things I like about the game. The game really felt like Sly. It had a pretty good story. I did enjoy the story, and the cutscenes were pretty interesting to watch. I really like the ancestors. I liked all 5 ancestors. I don't know who my favourite was. I like Ryuichi a lot. And final one, I forgot his name. Just calls him on Grandpa Cooper. And I can't remember his name. Saleem or something. Saleem. Oh, Saleem. Is it Saleem? I like his moves. I mean, he has some pretty cool moves. And plus, he rides a flying carpet. Not for long though. It's like about a few seconds. So I really like the ancestor idea. It's pretty cool and unique. I also like the fact that they brought a few things back, like some certain missions. A lot of missions that they had both the return, like the picture taking one, because they didn't really involve that much for Side 3. It was more of a Side 2 thing. We brought that back. They also brought this thing back from Side 1 that was like where you jump and slam down these things that contain fire. To get rid of the fire, I mean, I like that they brought it back. There's a lot of good missions in the game. As I said, the RC car is better. I also like how the prologue introduced everyone into it. Like, also I maybe Bentley Hall had returned with the prologue, and I liked how it was longer. It made it more interesting and unique. And also, this game had a lot of fun mini games. Made a lot of button pressing and things, which I actually found pretty cool. There is two awesome hacking missions. The only one that I don't like is the Sixaxis one. The other two I do like a lot. Operations Return, yeah. Crap, computer's going on, but we're fine. Okay, what's left on the yeah, Bottles Return, I wrote that down. From missions. Yeah, some of these things I'm writing down not really much to say. Oh yeah, the game really likes its platforming and climbing and stuff like that, and stealth. I really like the stealth platform climbing, like going around ledges and stuff and sneaky. I found it quite hard. Like you could never go in the spotlights or anything, because like on the other games, if you go in the spotlight, you get shot at. You get like a second chance, but on this game, it's like there, you failed. I kind of like. I didn't really like that because it took away the fact that you have a second hit kind of thing. It made it a little bit harder to get around, but I managed to get around. I mean, I beat the game. I also like the fact that Sly has cool, fun disguises. They're all pretty cool disguises, and they're all used in unique ways. And yeah, the characters also have awesome slam moves from behind, like the triangle, square button attack. Okay, that's my list of things I want to say about the game. I will be making an overall better review once I've beaten the game a few times, so that I know it better. That'll probably be sometime in either spring or summer of this year. As for now, this is my first impressions review part 2. I love the game, it's an awesome game. I still can't decide if it's my favourite Sly game or my second favourite. Maybe after a few more beats of the game I might realise if it's my favourite or not. It is really an awesome game, and I would rate it out of 10. Probably a 9.6 out of 10. Maybe 9.5 or 9.6. The only reasons why it's not 10 out of 10 is because of the loading screens and the Sixaxis thing, because I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, thank you for watching this first impressions. I hope you can watch my stream if you can put up with the horrible sound that's involved. I had a really fun time streaming. The Psychopath stream marathon now is ended. I won't be really streaming for quite a while. If I ever do, I will maybe let people know. But for now, I'm going to concentrate on my LPs and other things. So for now, this is it for the Psychopath thing. I'll be playing Psychopath in time in my own time, just trying to collect bottles and replaying the game. But anyway, thank you for watching. Toodaloo.